This shit ain't nothing to me, you stupid piece of shit.
What was it? What did you do?
I did one free line dancing class in Edmonton, Alberta. I did a line dancing class at like the real shit kicker, like not fake country bar. Like,
Oh shit!
they're still chewing tobacco in this place. Cowboy boots everywhere, flannels tucked in. And I did a free line dancing class, but we got the times wrong. I couldn't do the line dancing. I had to do the partner dance. So there's more boys than girls at the dancing
Did you
thing.
have to dance with a boy?
No. There was this like Filipino girl, like kind of sitting alone, and then I was like, "Oh, this is these goddamn racists, man! Edmonton, Alberta won't dance with a Filipino woman. This is ridiculous." So I go. She's like, "Okay, yeah."
How did you ask her? Did you just walk up and you're like, "Well, hey"?
Yeah. No,
Did
I
you take
need
the
a
cowboy hat off? What did you do?
No. I just said. I just said. No, never mind.
No, say it. You went, Kuya. Would you like to dance with me?
Yeah. Would you have a dance with me? No, I just went up and was like, hey, no, partner. And then she's like, oh, yeah. And then we're about to start. And she's like, yeah, I usually don't do the partner part. And I'm like, thinking in my head, like, yeah, exactly. All these goddamn racists never pick it. She's like, yeah, I usually say no because I'm a dance instructor. I'm just here to learn country dancing. I just find it so frustrating. And then it just starts multiple times I'm holding like a 5'2" woman's hands, and she's just screaming in my face like, no, step kick, step kick. You can't lean into the kick. You have to kick and then lean back. And I'm just drenched in sweat like, oh jeez.
That's the most Ryan Williams story I've ever heard. I'll try to do something fun. It just blows up and everyone's
So
mad.
funny, yeah, for you to look at it and be like, these racists won't dance with her, and then you leave kind of
He's like, these racists are terrified of her. She's like, yeah, I'm a hip-hop dance instructor. I'm just here to learn country dance.
So
like, I was just, it was more athletic than I thought it would be. I was like drenched in sweat. It was so embarrassing. And then I had to say goodbye. Oh, the cringiest part of the story is I was like, oh, thank you for doing that. I have to run out. I had to like go do, I was closing out a show, and I was like, oh, I'd love to buy you and your friends a drink. She's like, no, we're good. Whoa! And then I grabbed my backpack and then walked through the snow to a crust punk comedy show.
when was this?
This wasn't even a year ago.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me about this before.
February of last year.
Time off in Edmonton, just like a day, and you were like, I'm going to do line dancing?
It's weirder than that. It's somehow weirder than that. This was before the show. My old roommate, the guy that I lived with when I quit drinking. So he's like one of the only dudes that has lived with me and been like, oh, this guy's like not that. He's normal enough.
Yeah.
And we just kind of are buddies still, talking stuff. And he had moved back in with his parents very briefly in Edmonton and didn't have a job. Yeah. He's now in like heavy duty mechanic school. So we like met up and went like skating. There's like a skate path. And then he's like, so I've told you about this guy. He has he has a very large Discord with his friends, the microphone while gaming.
Yep.
Just younger than me. You could just see the like, is this going to be like a weird incel group he's a part of? And apparently him and his buddies go to this dance thing like once a week, and then also go to like a swing dance thing. And a lot of them have got girlfriends through it. So
his Discord is essentially a Legion Hall.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's just becoming like a more traditional thing. So that's what he told me. It's like, oh, it's the free dance. But most people do the line dancing because it's fun. There's no like, they were explaining, they're like, yeah, it's like best if you bring a girl. It's like everyone's looking for a girl. And you could see there's like a lot of 20-year-old dudes with nice belt buckles that were in cowboy boots, but like still so shy. So they're just like, oh, shucks, I don't want to go after that little one. She darn near chewed my head off last time.
Damn.
And then you you just walk over, big smile on your face. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something nice today.
Yeah, in my like sick sense of the worldview, the coastal liberal is going to teach these dummies in Alberta about racism, and then just ends with me drenched in sweat and so afraid of this tiny woman.
Do you remember that time we were in the downtown east side? We were walking around, and there's that homeless guy in the wheelchair was like, it kind of like stalled out in the middle of the street.
And the lighted turned
The
green.
lighted turn, there's like cars honking at him, and then you ran out and you were like, oh, and you like ran out to help him, and he just cussed you up and down.
screamed.
And just was like, you fucking get the fuck you! And he's just screaming at Ryan, and now all the drivers are like mad at Ryan because they think he's like the attendant, and they're like, get him out of here! Ryan's just so red and just trying to, this guy, get the fuck off me!
Yeah,
and
he
Ryan
never
just-
hit me, but I think he was trying to.
Yeah, he was
Damn.
He thought he was getting kidnapped.
screaming at you, and then you just sort of like, and you're like the whole time you're like, I'm so sorry, and you just like usher him off the street, and like there's like kind of nowhere to get him up on the curb, so you're like moving along cars, and then you like kind of got him on the street, and he's like yelling at you, and then you just kind of like joined me on this sidewalk, and I was like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like,
No, I remember what you said.
What did
You
I
said,
say?
"Was it your first week here?" Don't help. They like you always learn that lesson. Like, oh, gee, oh, someone's dead. But you're like, oh, yeah. It's just once you reach into your pocket, they're gonna spit in your hand when you pull it out.
yeah.
Yeah, or it's the classic one of, well, get me something from 7-Eleven. And then you
Yeah.
go there, and then they go, get me a gift card. And you go,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not doing this, man. I'm not going to do that shit.
Dude, what
Yeah.
I took the bus up Commercial to come
Yep.
to yours, and I think Commercial might have the worst bus in Vancouver.
The 20.
I take all the buses.
Yeah, it's,
I'm at the downtown east side like 3 times a week. I've been through that part of town so many times. The people there, like the people there, they got shit in their ass when they come on the bus. They're fucking, their pants are down around their ankles.
they have shit in their ass. Where else do you store shit?
Was it in
Yeah.
your kidneys?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's not in the toilet.
I got shit coming out of their dick.
They got shit in their dicks. You know, they're just so like beat up. There's just so like there's
It's
so
a beat up clientele on that bus.
there's so little of them to even like cause a problem. They just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
shamble on or like every now and again you might see some crazy shit. The Commercial bus, there's like winos on there.
I know.
Yeah.
There's winos and there's dudes on there with like bongo drums. There's
Yeah.
like white guys on there being like, "Isn't this cool?" And you're like, "Dude, fuck off."
They're
man.
like trying to hang. They're like, "Where are you going?" And it's
Oh,
like, get
dude.
out of here.
That one park that we went by that the guy was playing with like not nunchucks, but another thing on.
You would need someone who had a very, very in-depth knowledge of
Japan.
medieval Chinese or Japanese weaponry to know what
Yeah.
this guy was just swinging with
Yeah.
like 3 different Bluetooth speakers
It
going off
legit-
playing different
It
classic
legit
rock.
looked like
Playing-
something that like the deformed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. They'd be like, "Just use this," and he's like, "Ah!" and just swinging it around.
He's playing 3 different versions of the Mortal Kombat theme song.
Yeah. So I used to have to deliver mail in this exact area. Like that was one of the things, and it was awful because they thought you were their boy. So you'd walk through that park and they'd be like, "What's up? What's up?" And you'd be like, "Hey guys," because there's a group of people that just live in that park, and they're not they are homeless, but they're not like they're not swinging their arms around homeless. You know?
Yeah, you know
Like
what
they're
it is?
vibing.
It's a
I think
time
that's
machine.
camping. It's worse.
It's what we thought. It's what
Haight-Ashbury
homeless
was.
people used to be.
yeah.
Just
or
like
it's-
weird, like
I think it's what Haight-Ashbury was in the 70s.
they're like bums.
yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
They have like
by choice. They are
they have like
homeless.
their own culture, and they're like
They're living as much as my roommate. They're like living out of a.
the
a
one was
van.
going. I heard what you said.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're like
brother.
living out of a van. They just have a. There's a guy right by the.
It feels like they have a bindle and a fiddle hidden in some.
Yes,
some
there's a dude
bushes.
who sets up his own tent right in front of the liquor store, and I've walked by, and he will be playing Buffalo Soldier while hitting a bong.
Yeah,
And I'm like, not even fentanyl. Like, if you're hitting fentanyl, I have some sympathy for you, but it's him just like,
it's
just easier this way, man.
downtown
Just
east
too
side.
chill to work, bruh.
But
Yeah.
they're worse. The downtown east side, like they keep to themselves and they kind of do their own thing, and you're like, oh my
I don't
god.
know if they keep to themselves.
Yeah, I know,
I
you're
don't
right.
know about that.
That's
But-
changing.
But I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's true. I've had less problems in the downtown east side. Maybe it's because I'm frowny. But like people leave me alone. People don't really fuck with me there. If I'm not a small woman, granted.
Yeah.
But then I come to commercial and people are like, "Yeah, turn that frown upside down, buddy." And it's like worse. Like
I got a nickel if I can have some of your dreams.
they're like,
It is that.
"I'll
It is
paint
like-
your fence poorly for a can of beans."
It's like a completely. It does feel like a completely homeless person being like, I sell cotton candy. And you just go, what? It's all weird knickknacks.
It's cotton candy, but it's just pieces of his old clothes.
Yeah,
He's like,
just
"Is that a-"
cobwebs. It's Shrek cotton candy.
Lost too many fights. Now the carnival won't hire me no more.
It's also a surplus of stores that, and I feel like an old boomer when I say this, but it's a surplus of stores that I truly go by and I go, I don't know how this stays open. Have you guys seen the nut store?
Yeah.
They only sell dude, it's like a poison shack for you. All they sell is nuts.
You just revealed his weakness to the world.
We haven't revealed that on this podcast.
Am I not supposed to tell people you're allergic to nuts?
Yeah, dude. Any semen, I flare up. I'm so straight. I was born allergic to gay.
That's why Ryan can't
There's
make
a-
girls
every
come.
every time I come, I go.
Sizzle.
It's burning! Get it out of me! Get it out!
Oh, it stings.
I can feel it through the whole process. It hurts when it's being made. It hurts when it travels through the tubes, and then it hurts the most when it's in my dick. Get it out!
It's like churning acid.
It's like bile in my crotch.
Pickles and cheese, my least favorite sandwich. On your date, on your FetLife profile, it said you're into guys moaning. Ow! Does this count? Yeah.
There's a nut store.
Can we close
No,
that
you're
window?
fine.
Oh.
They're
There's a bunch of cats running towards you right
They're
now.
insane up there too. It's the guy who lives up there is like exactly the guy we're making fun of. Like it's a dude who like I've walked out and he's just going, "Whoa, dude!" And then I look and he's like a balding guy with long hair who's probably in his like mid-40s who just looks like he smokes weed 24/7.
Hey, he's paying taxes. I hope.
He's subleasing up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
At least he's indoors.
Yes.
No, the incense store as well. Like there's so many stores around here.
But
that, what the
we do
fuck,
need
man?
more vape stores on commercial.
No, we don't.
No, we do.
No.
There's not enough. We
This
need a
is-
couple more.
There's not. So I walked face first into a bit, just like fuck.
No, actually,
No.
you're wrong. There's too many.
Too many, man.
Actually, I think you're mistaken. There's actually
I, for
quite
one,
a few.
I'm actually kind of curious what's going to happen because now all those drugs are illegal. Possession. What's going to happen with the mushroom dispensaries? Are those just going to get cracked down on?
I mean, the guy that runs them is insane.
yeah. I don't know anything about the guy
Yeah,
who runs
my
them.
my old roommate used to work for them.
Oh, I know about these guys. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like if you're using like the fact that society has just come to a full pinching the bridge of their nose with their fingers over the drug problem, that even like hardcore liberals are like, not in the fucking playground, you
Yeah.
that
Can you clean your needles up after you shoot up in my child's bed?
but you're okay, that's we'll give you some more foil, but you have to leave. You have to.
And then
Safe injection site, otherwise known as the entirety of Vancouver.
Yeah. And then the police come and arrest them, and then the judge is like, I'm so sorry to do this, but you have to spend a single day in prison. And
The judge is crying.
Yeah. On the way out, we're going to give you a gun to kill the person that called 911 on you. I'm so sorry to do this.
There was one in now that my algorithm is for sure trying to turn me conservatism.
Yeah.
Turn me conservatism. Oh wow.
No, there's not
You're
enough
good, King.
vape
We get
stores.
what you mean.
There was one I saw about a guy in Nanaimo, and it's obviously
seen that
it's
one.
obviously a mental health thing.
Yeah.
But he full on
There's
like
50.
yeah, because
priors.
he's got to be on his medication or this will happen.
Yeah.
But like a shop owner felt bad for him and was letting him have free coffee at his like kind of cafe, and then he started threatening the employees, and then he went outside and he just like shit on the ground and started smearing it all over the windows.
Jesus.
But why it went like kind of like local viral is because like he's got 50 arrests, and one of them is just hurling a brick at a baby in a stroller.
Yeah.
like
Jesus
like a
fucking
cartoon
God.
crazy, and biting a woman so hard she needed stitches.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's just full 28 days later homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's zombie level.
Yeah,
I was-
and then he'll go to they'll arrest him, they'll put him in prison, and the next day they're like, I'm so sorry, and then they dump him right where he was. That guy that you sent me the picture of, like the crazy-eyed guy.
He's
Did you
like-
see what he did?
No.
So he got out of prison for like stalking and harassment, and just beelined to their house and did it again. Like it literally was like an AI program
That's
of like
awesome.
get there as fast as you can.
As soon as he
Had
got
all
out
his
of-
items still in that plastic bag
Yeah.
that they give you.
Like
Yeah.
they filmed him leaving the prison, and they watch him walk away, and he was literally walking to their house, and was just like, "I'm here to kill you again."
he had the bags of his things in both hands and just did a weapons run straight back.
Straight, yeah, arms stiff at the side, and just ran directly to their house and got arrested for the 5th time.
There was I had my first Toronto subway incident, and it sucked. It was so it's this like I think auditorial schizophrenic black dude. And so I got on, and I wasn't wearing headphones, so I heard everything he said. He's like, fuck you, you fat, stupid white boy. I get to the end of the Bible, I care about you the least. And I'm just like, he didn't have to call me fat and stupid. He could have just called me stupid white
the
boy.
whole time he's on
Fat.
it, just going, "Where's that fire alarm?
Yeah,
Are you hearing that?"
And then he tried to trip an old white guy.
What?
Really tried to trip him. And the guy is like, it's not his first rodeo, so he just like slowly like walks around it, sits down. He's like, and then this is where I became a huge pussy. He just started screaming at this black teenager with locks. And he just started, he's like the kid just like moved in a way. He's like, I've been to jail. I know what that fucking means. You're going to have locks around these white people. I know people in prison for 20 years. They didn't even do it. I'm like, there's no way that's true. I've been reading the news. And maybe 5 years didn't do it, but not 20. And then he like got up and started screaming at him. And then I had that like delusional Batman fantasy when the doors open on the train. We've all seen those videos where you just like go up and like kick the guy. But then I also was thinking like of me like slipping. It was so wet on the, and this is a theme coming up again, slipping. I'm wearing steel toe boots. That's why I could kick him confidently, but they don't have the best grip. And I just slip on the train. I'm on my back. And then my like last thing I see is just this crazy schizophrenic black dude trying to stab me with a straw. And I get so scared I have a heart attack and die. So I don't even like die in a conservative, like I don't even become clickbait. It's just a real, he's like, he got so scared he died.
yeah.
I like the way that you told that tale. It truly sounded like a 7-year-old that I used to work with telling me a story he was excited about. just on the like, and then I die. It was just that cadence killed me.
Knowing your luck, you would like kick him off the bus successfully, but then he would like hit a woman in a stroller, and everyone would be like, "What's your problem, man?" And you'd be like, "I'm so sorry." And they'd be like, "You're not a hero. You're the villain."
No, I kick
You
him and
just
he,
assisted an assault. Yeah.
no, I just kick him and he just keeps walking backwards cartoonishly into the other train that smokes him. It's like local
train
white
full of-
man executes black mentally.
I thought you meant you were gonna kick him, and he slowly walks backwards into the other train. That's
Yeah,
just,
that's what I
that's just full of young girls, and the door closes, and he's like, "Yeah!" And
Yeah.
he starts choking.
Turns around and starts rubbing his hands together.
But yeah, he started screaming in the teen's face, and I just was like, I did nothing. And you can hit an alarm, and then it'll shut everything down. But then you also know everyone would hate you. But I just
Then
felt
you're also
so-
just trapped in there with them.
well, it's this. It was the fact that it was a teen. But the reason why I feel like I was allowed to be a pussy is like he had a problem with white people. And he also thought I was a federal agent. He said that a couple times. So I think if I was like, hey, leave that black teen alone. That's one of ours. He would get more insane.
Yeah, you gotta out crazy those people. Me and Darcy have talked about this before. If one was like, "Fuck you, I know what you're doing," you go, he's on to us.
Yeah.
You truly got to do it.
Yeah, we have talked about, like, we should. The ultimate revenge is he made you feel uncomfortable in a train. Let's gang stalk him.
Yeah, truly gang. And then
Let's
actually
gang
fuck
stalk
with
him into oblivion until he goes insane, and then
He made me feel like a pussy for not doing anything when he was screaming at the kid. But I had to go meet my uncle in downtown Toronto at a hotel and
suck his dick.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue. You have to go meet your uncle.
What have you been up to, Darcy? No, I think I'm done for a bit.
I don't know why that occurred. I don't know why that popped in my head. I don't know why it made me laugh so hard. I'm sorry.
No.
That was an intrusive thought I let win.
No, what have you? How you been, man?
No, what have you been up to, Ryan?
No, that's it.
I'm sorry.
I'm done.
That's fair.
I came here to riff, not reveal things.
No,
Yeah.
That's the best.
I
though,
don't
dude.
think you've revealed
You're back
anything.
from T-Dot.
Yeah.
You're back
And-
from Toronto.
Yeah, you were
I
there
have-
for like a month, right?
I have No, just 31 days.
Long month.
No. You're wrong. 31 days.
I have video proof now that they do rush you on the fucking plane sometimes when you're deboarding. I had to take video proof. I had to do it, and I didn't forget anything this time. But yeah, it was like at the very back.
Ryan, all I'm picturing right now is someone being like, "Sir, is this your bag?" And you just going, "I'm filming for my safety. I'm filming for my own safety right now."
No, they don't wait until everyone deboards to send the cleaning crew on, and it's
I knew
chaos.
this. Yeah, I knew this.
Chaos. They're rushing you.
Who are you flying with?
Air Canada.
Wow.
Air Canada, WestJet does it too.
But it's like that's some flare shit.
No, I was
That's
gonna
the
say,
part about
Flair,
flares.
Someone parachutes onto the plane as you're landing.
Yeah.
Like,
The
you have
nice
to
part about
work.
Flair is that they don't clean. You just get on there and there's just puke and garbage everywhere.
Yeah, the seat pockets on. I guess it's our Spirit. I guess. What's
Flair?
the really shitty one?
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, imagine just putting something in those pockets and then you take it and it comes out like a Joey coming out of a kangaroo's like birth like one of their pouches, just like.
I'm just imagining, putting something in a Flair airline and then a month later you get the same seat and it's still in there. And you're like, what the hell?
You're curing meats inside of it. Yeah. So
I went to go meet my uncle, and
And how was he?
he ditched me.
Oh, whoa.
I got ditched by it, and it made me
You
realize
got
like,
dunkled.
the uncle nephew dynamic. Like once you're a man, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm just a guy.
Were
you
you
wouldn't have
text-
done this to me if I was 12.
Were you texting him as you were pulling up though? And like
Yeah,
heading
no
out?
response. But we agreed on a time.
What?
Yeah.
Now I see why you were so hurt. You never even got a chance.
That was weird.
You never got a chance to get in there.
Didn't even have the opportunity. But
Damn.
My uncle was there to do. He was. We'll say that. We'll say this on the podcast. He was there to honor I'm a nepo nephew. He was there to honor a record that'll never be broken in the NHL. This guy Daryl Sittler got 10 points in a game. He got 6 goals and 4 assists. And the famous Don Cherry line, because Don Cherry was the other coach of the Boston Bruins. He was like, "Yeah, so our goalie, we called him up from the AHL. He pretty much let in every single thing, and he was so depressed after he jumped in front of a train, and train just went right through his legs."
Jesus.
God
The
damn.
guy couldn't stop it. He couldn't get in front of anything. But yeah, my uncle, they were doing a 50th anniversary of it. No one's even come close. Gretzky got 8. No one's gotten 9 even.
Yeah.
And he was playing that night. And so they all got together and did a whole thing. So there's this guy who calls you when you are in the Hall of Fame. You know, the NFL does this thing where they show up at your house and just pray that CTE doesn't take over. You're just like, why are you in here? Just start attacking people.
When are you? You're like, what?
But in the NA, for the pro hockey,
Where's Jay on right?
where's Jay Onright? I think Stephen A. Smith was working, but yeah, like, where's Jay Onright? Where's Jay Onright?
Sean hated that joke.
I just don't know who it is.
Yeah,
Jay Onright, is that a Canadian sports?
Sorry, your dad's gay, dude.
No, my dad loved hockey.
Oh yeah, he was a talking head.
Yeah, all he does, he's Canada's Stephen A. Smith for the listeners. Pretty
For, as in hockey?
Yeah.
No, he's just a guy. You can't think of it. Stephen A. Yeah, he paints his hairline.
Unthinkable, unprofound, ridiculous.
That's how he talks.
And the creator of Reddit punked him online. Have you seen that clip? The
No.
Reddit guy? Because he's this big nerd, but he's also a multi-millionaire.
Isn't he married to one of the Williams?
He's
Yeah.
married to Serena.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. Smith, after the Super Bowl, was like, your wife dancing like that, riding for another man over an ex? How about you put a ring on that? Like something like that. And then the creator of Reddit, so like a dork, just goes on ESPN to promote some women's tennis tournament. He's like, hey, so Steven, heard you've been talking about me. Do you think you should give marriage advice when you've never been married? Do you think that's fair? Just like
Stephen A. Smith is such a bitch too,
Yeah.
dude.
And he's like, I apologize for what I had said.
Whoa.
Like, he
Have
just-
you seen the footage of him trying to narrate the UFC fights, and you see Joe Rogan at one point literally go,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
"Oh my god," because he's just like I remember in the podcast, because that was before Rogan was persona non grata. He was just like, yeah, everything he was saying was incorrect. He spoke with so much confidence about something he knew nothing about.
How you
And-
kind of said that is you called him Drogan, and it kind of worked for me.
Drogan.
That was before Drogan was persona.
It's Drogan, dude.
It kind of worked. I was
Drogan.
like,
Dog. Also, speaking of names
Drogan.
such as that, I just started Knights of the Seven Kingdom.
oh, it's
I
great.
watched
good.
all
Dude,
4
it's peak-
episodes already.
I haven't even seen these episode 4.
Four.
There's one came out. I started it last night. It hit midnight while I was watching the second episode, and I was like, "Well, the new one just dropped."
I thought
Oh.
they come out Sundays.
Yeah, they do. normally do.
you fuck!
I thought they come out
They
Sundays.
came
too. I've
out
only seen
Sundays
3.
for
Friday,
they came out Sundays for 3
motherfucker.
in a row.
Friday, dog.
Dude.
4 episodes are out. And
Wow.
Holy shit.
Holy
it's peak.
shit!
It's peak TV. It's
so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
love it.
Also, to go back to this, I'm not a smart man. I thought that how you were saying it was the founder of Reddit punked Jay on right.
I thought that as well.
I was like, what the fuck?
And when
did
you
Jay
say punked, I kind of just assumed like a true punk out. Like,
When the
flinched him.
founder of Reddit came on TSN, TSN, and it was like, "What's up, bitch?" And he was like, "I blew it." This just in, I blew it.
I blew it. But so the guy who calls players to let them know when they're in the Pro Hockey Hall of Fame is this guy Lanny McDonald.
Yeah.
He's famous in Calgary. He won a cup for him, but he was in Toronto for most of his career. And he's got this like iconic, just massive mustache. So he was in the hotel lobby. They're all staying at the same hotel, and he's getting like approached by people asking for pictures. And then like the guy getting the selfie with him walks away, and I'm like, Mr. McDonald, have you seen my uncle? And he's like, what? And I was like, have you seen have you seen David Williams? And he's like, oh no, yeah, he left with Daryl like hours ago. Yeah, he's gone.
Whoa!
I would say it hurts more that it's an uncle that has stuff going for him.
It hurts less. or-
Hurts more.
Oh, because
I
he's
think that
like
hurts more
my,
because he's like big dogging. Not even big dogging.
I
you,
got
just being
big
like,
dogged
"Oh."
by my uncle.
Yeah, to walk away from you. That does hurt more.
I've never scored a single point in the NHL, let alone 10 in one night. So I do. It would if he ditched me for a fourth liner, like not a famous hockey player. I'd be like, what the fuck?
You
Yeah.
going on the debaters and you're debating, is it cool that my uncle ditched me?
It is cool that his uncle ditched him. Uncles are allowed to ditch.
Steve Patterson here. Ryan's uncle is cool as hell.
And what about another comic that hasn't done stand-up in 20 years? What do you think about Ryan's uncle ditching him? I think it's poggers. His uncle ditched him.
I like the idea that there's like we just picked this one debate. It has nothing to do with you eating so much before bed. And this is a fever dream. All the comedians are versing you.
10v1, Ryan Williams. Is Ryan gay? What do you think? Fight for your life.
Also, you're naked.
And your teeth are all gone.
All the comedians are debating you for who gets the pleasure of sucking your balls. No! No! Why is it always Mark Critch?
I've already established it hurts when my body produces semen.
Oh, Mark, no!
Jay Onright and Mark Critch reference in one podcast. What a time to be alive.
I know.
Oh yeah, listeners are gonna love it.
This is
That's great.
This is a Canadian
Yeah,
nationalist
listeners
podcast.
are gonna just love it, eh?
Sean is talking right now like a woman who's just fed up with her marriage.
No, they're gonna have something to say about it on YouTube. It'll be fun.
Oh,
No, it'll be good.
what do they bring up? They're like, what the fuck are these
nothing.
guys
They're
talking
like they're
All the
critical.
comments are always like, big fan, love the pod. And then Sean's like, we're talking about Canada too much.
It is true. Tate McRae is just not. She's just pretending to be American now.
Yeah.
she's she's a part of the opening ceremonies for the Olympics for America. And
What the fuck?
And
What?
like, some people are like, "Aren't you Canadian?" It's like, shut up.
Yeah, but also like, oh, somebody from Calgary,
Calgary.
Alberta
Wants to
is
switch up on
yeah,
you?
wants to just be
A
American.
blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl from Calgary, Alberta, switching sides.
Yeah,
Damn.
you keep her. We'll take the Ethiopian queens in Edmonton.
Yeah, man, we'll
keep
take
her.
we'll take the queen.
We'll take-
the weekend. The Ethiopian queen.
No,
the
he's
weekend.
from Hamilton.
I think he's from Toronto, isn't he?
No, he's from Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers acting like they from Toronto.
Yeah, he
That's
claims
a
he
real
did
thing.
Queen Street Anthem. I thought he was.
No.
Jane and Finch? Am I that might
Yeah.
just be me being racist.
Actually,
That might just be
every
me.
black guy in Ontario
Come on,
is
man.
from Jane and
Tracy
Finch.
McGrady, Jane and Finch. Scarborough?
Scarborough.
Damn.
No, I'm pretty sure he's from Hamilton.
That's wild.
SGA's from Hamilton.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something the American listeners will
The
know.
goat.
Sheen Gun.
The guy who's
Alley.
the guy who's so amazing that the NBA seems to be actively kiboshing him because they need a face that's American.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
don't,
amount
like-
they're pushing the Anthony Edwards because they're like, he's the greatest, and it's like, yeah, he's pretty good, and they're like, he's the greatest, and it's like, no, he's just American. You guys just need an American so fucking badly.
The Olympics are going to be like nasty this year.
Oh, it's gonna be unreal.
Well,
Yeah,
I think they're
Olympic
gonna
hockey.
They're going to
Holy
be
shit.
angry though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like this is the first season that we've had NHL players in a while.
Since 2014.
Yeah.
Which
so
is also the
all
last time we won the gold.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with the best. So I looked it up. They're called bests on best, where it's the actual best hockey players in the world all play each other.
Yeah.
And it's like mostly just Canada and the Soviet Union has won them. Sweden's won a best on best once. America's won a best on best once. And then the Czech Republic had a big upset in Nagano. But what I find very funny is the country of Russia has never won a best on best.
Oh.
As soon
Damn.
as Latvia took off, they hadn't won shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
true.
But it sucks that they're not in it. Like, it's good that they're not in it because they're war criminals. But it's bad for hockey.
Yeah,
Yeah, there'll be. I think that's going on right now.
it is.
Oh, what the hell?
The
In
opening
Italy.
ceremonies. Dude, speaking
shit,
of
we're gonna
going
miss
on right
Chill
now,
Pill.
and speaking of the six, have you guys seen the police corruption thing in Toronto?
No, what the
Yeah.
fuck's popping off there?
Bro, it's easily the largest police corruption case in Canada history.
Damn.
Just got broken.
What?
The Toronto Police Department are fucking the Sopranos.
So-
like, it's
Holy
crazy.
shit! Seriously.
Extremely corrupt.
Apparently, that's been like an open secret for about a year. A Toronto comic told me he went on a date with a female cop, and she was like, "This department, they're all on coke and selling coke." It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like,
Holy shit!
but yes, seven cops, current cops, got arrested in it. I think 2 or 3 former cops.
Yeah. A guy that retired like last year because he got caught with an illegal weapon
Yeah.
is like kind of the ringleader. So they're like former cop. And it was like former cop as of last year.
Yeah.
And the only reason he retired is because he kind of got fired for having an illegal gun.
But one of
God
the
damn.
things they were up for was they were organizing a hit. They were going to hit the guy who ran the shift at a prison. So not just a prison guard, the guy who was like a prison guard manager. They were going to execute
Jesus
him.
fucking Christ!
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy shit.
And like all the mob bosses are like tow truck
yeah.
empires and shit.
yeah,
It's
'cause
crazy.
I'm so curious about who runs Toronto. Is it Hell's Angels or is it?
No,
is
it
it
didn't
to,
seem like it.
They're involved, though.
They seem very diverse.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
you
gonna
know
say. It
what?
seems
I was-
diverse
city
city,
to city.
diverse crime.
There is a part of me that, like, when all the names kept coming up, I was like, oh, thank God. They're, like, all white. Because if they weren't, I was like, this is not going to help the
Yeah.
Canadian tapestry. It's all white dudes. Every now and again, you get
Yeah.
an Indian guy.
Yeah.
But just some good old white Italian and Polish corruption.
Damn. Fucking
Yeah, because
wild.
they have all the criminal whites in that part of the country.
They do, yeah. They have all the spooky whites.
The Portuguese, the Greeks, and
Very
the Italians.
true.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, you guys haven't walked away from this, have you?
that amazing place. Have you been to the Euro place by Pape Station in Toronto?
No.
It's like one of the best gyros I've ever had, like better than the ones I got in Greece. And it was
Whoa.
one that I used to eat at all the time when I was staying with Mr. Andrew Packer. And I was like, dude, this place is amazing. And he's like, do you eat there? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, don't hang out there, man. That's like a hangout spot for the Greek mob. And I was like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, dude, take it and go. Because I used to like, I would just eat
it's
quickly.
so good.
I would
Yes.
eat quickly and leave. It's amazing. I would
Yeah.
eat quickly and leave. And I remember it would be like kind of older or like middle-aged Greek men and like kind of younger 30-year-old Greek guys with a bunch of tattoos would just kind of not stare me or be rude or anything, but just kind of like stop talking when I was around, and then I would just leave. And it seems like conversation. But I went there with Brett as well, and it didn't seem to be a
There's
problem
just a
whatsoever.
lot of CCTV footage that's been coming out for pretty much the last 5 years of people pretty much walking into some places and opening fire with an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Like Toronto's been really getting a lot of attention worldwide for like a lot of crime going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So you just wouldn't want to be like
No.
you wouldn't want to see CCTV footage. Yeah, bunch of
Them
dudes getting
fighting.
gunned down and then you just eating a gyro in the corner
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah, fucking wild.
And then you just go, you do the, I zip my mouth closed,
Yeah.
throw away the key.
Did you guys ever do shows at Japan House when it was around in Vancouver?
Japan House.
Japan House. It was the Jamaican dude who married a Japanese woman, and he decided he was going to do Jamaican-Japanese fusion food.
Where was this place?
Off Kingsway, it was horrible food.
This sounds like the fucking mecca for white guys.
It was yeah,
I wanna be
Jamaica
black
and Japan.
Yeah.
That was one though. A guy who doesn't even do stand up anymore ran an open mic there a couple times, and it was one that was just all so clearly just a gang hangout as well.
Ugh.
Like it was wild to walk in there. Fun fact: he asked me if I would be interested in him managing me. And then he ran by who he was managing, and it was all people that have now quit comedy. And he was like, "But the only show you're allowed to do is ours." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think this is like maybe when I was a year and a half into stand up."
Oh, that's like a really bad idea.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that's a terrible deal. I think I'm good." Yeah,
Damn.
fun dude.
I went to, for sure, a gang hangout. But again, it's one of this fucking stupid lib brain. I was like, I have moved into the neighborhood of the Punjabi market. So, and a lot of these businesses here are Punjabi businesses. This was like 13 years ago when there's just one kind of Punjabi area. And, but
How
yeah,
many
it's
are there now?
as many as there should be. There's we could use more, but this was on. It's like South Van. It's on Main Street.
How
in
many
Fraser.
vape stores are in the Punjabi market?
At that time, there was none. It was just like
How many hookah stores? Then?
none. Sweet shops, a lot of dresses, good restaurants. There was like
How many fat chicks would you say?
a. There, come on, man. You make good food with a lot of bread and rice, man. There's gonna be some big wives.
Is this around like 49th Street in like Maine?
Yeah.
Why are they always so frowny down there?
Probably because you just call them fat.
Yeah.
They have to take a bus so far, dude. It's so in the sticks, man.
So you get there, and there was like a Freedom or a Kudo like that only spoke Punjabi, so people go there and get cell phones.
What did that sound like? Say the
Sounded
jingle.
Come on, it just sounds like what kiosks sound like now.
Yeah. Say the jingle.
Say the jingle. Go in there. Ask them. What did they ask you? Did it sound like a scam when you walked in?
No, I didn't go in there. I went to go get
no.
I went to go get my hair cut at the barber.
You come out, your hair's so tall.
I was gonna say he goes in there. The scissors for some reason are curved, like the swords.
These were 2010 Punjabis, so it was like the fades.
It was fades, the line down the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell someone's a recent immigrant from India because of like how tall their blowout haircut is. They have such tall hair now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like you can tell people have been here pre 2018 if they
I
have
know.
like a blended.
Dude, you can
fade.
watch them get off the plane. It looks like they're Hey Arnold's best friend.
It is just a very tall haircut. It's got to take so much maintenance to get that. All this to say is there was like probably like 9 different variations of Indian Tony Soprano sitting around, and then the barber was like very cagey, and he took me in the back to cut my hair so no one could see me from the window.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh, like even my dumbass like eventually clued in, like, I am not supposed to be here. They don't want me here at all.
They think you're a cop.
Yeah,
I know, because wasn't it Ice Cold Cuts was like very clearly a front for something?
Oh, where's Ice Cold?
Ice Cold Cuts was right across the street from your old place on Commercial. It was a little bit down by that Ninja Sushi.
Oh yeah,
Ice Cold Cuts, because I remember a girl I used to hang out with told me about some of the lore behind it, and she's like, yeah, it was just like a breeding ground for dope dials back in like the 2010s.
Damn.
Yeah.
A front. That's so funny that like they don't even get involved with comedy club. Like they won't even have a front business of a failing comedy club.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's true.
There's some interesting figures. I'm not gonna name names, but at some
Dude, are you talking about the Improv Center on Grand Gulf?
yeah,
Just like
I don't
running keys of coke.
know. Little Mountain Gallery has some very interesting characters. The they them mafia, you know.
They them mafia.
You know, the LGBT woke mob.
I saw a show.
That mafia just makes me think of like a bunch of people in like an old timey car singing "Yes, we have no bananas." What? People just like just the gayest shit you've ever seen in your fucking life.
That's what you think gay songs are?
Yeah, well, gay in like a 20s, like I'm so gay kind of way. Yes, we have no bananas. Oh God, is the they them mafia?
I saw a.
Do you have bananas?
I saw they them
Yeah, they're really
share a show poster, and then one of their friends
I
that
saw
I
they
follow
them
shared
kill a guy in cold blood.
just to watch them die.
Yeah,
I
it was
killed a
fucking crazy.
person in Reno just to watch them die.
It was really tough trying to describe them to the police officer. What was their gender? They were ugly. I don't know.
And as for me, I'm neither a girl or a guy.
They were they them, but one of the elf-looking ones.
Word. Yeah.
Wink. But they were saying the F slur like openly in the poster. It was like, I don't think that one's for you.
They're trying to take it back.
But I don't think that one was ever them.
Weirdly,
I'm really leaning into the elf part.
Yes, I know
of the
exactly.
they,
Who,
them.
yeah, I know who you're talking. And
Yeah,
the
the girl
fact that
ones.
they're also dating a straight person.
Yes.
Yeah, is it
You're
not-
leaning into the girl ones.
Yeah, I had a friend of ours try being like, "You should say it."
What?
A lesbian. I ran a joke by her, and she was like, "You should just hit the F." And I was like, "You think?" She's like, "Honestly, that one you should do the F." I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know if I can get away with that.
Someone told me to use the F recently, but in a way different context.
Yeah, they cut you off. You said, "Hey, you're asking for it."
Sure. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Got
They were
ditched.
so close, you just had to say it, eh? They said it's the only thing that can put them over.
Yeah. Just whichever political side will let us say slurs. I feel like that's the right one.
Yeah, man.
It is the right one.
Yeah.
It's the right side.
No, dude, the left is swinging back.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause
I don't think they are. There's a big announcement. Kamala Harris went dark. She went dark, not announcing anything. This
Did
failed
she finally
presidential.
embrace her black identity?
No, she was like, big news coming, and then the next day posted. It sounds like AI satire.
The black square for Black Lives Matter.
That would have been better.
No, what'd you post?
The 6-7 intuitive for Gen Z voters.
What?
And somebody shove her in a dryer and turn it on.
That's crazy. It's also like they don't understand that that's technically a Gen Alpha thing. It's not. It would be.
Yeah.
It would be like the no cap institution for millennials.
That's
just the like
fucking insane.
embarrassing, tone deaf, wrong. It's like ICE is executing people and
Yeah,
shooting them in the head. And
seriously.
like we are going to riot if there are 67 more deaths.
The Epstein files are out, and there's so many people named in them. And then, Democrats, what's your response? 6-7 is crazy.
The Hawaiian guy, he was just like, there is
The
reason.
Rock?
6'7".
No, sorry.
Yeah,
Go
I
on.
do have to be way more specific. You know,
Not
the
even Hawaiian.
the
though. I was
Hawaiian
gonna say
guy.
Jason Momoa, but go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the politician from Hawaiian that's Asian, he just did a press release being like, there is some of the stuff in this is alleging that Trump has assaulted children and possibly had some killed, and then just come on 6, 7. Because even if that's not true, making that like saying that publicly is like, oh, the toothpaste is not going back in. Like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. And then 6,
7.
7.
The Bill Gates stuff is hysterical.
Yeah.
Bill Gates one of like him messaging and being like, "Is there anything that I can dose my wife with
it's
so
so
that
funny.
when she gets an STI that I got from your island, she won't catch on to it?"
It's so funny that like Windows XP was released while Bill Gates is like, my fucking nuts hurt.
He was literally having your disease. He's like, "My cum burns. My wife's gonna find out shortly. Is there something I can dose my wife with?"
The first thing Windows 10 was ever used for was Googling gonorrhea symptoms.
He wasn't actually that excited about the release. That's why he's jumping up and down so much. He's just scratching, dude.
Ow!
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Melinda Gates has been doing podcasts since all this
Oh.
has come out, and she seems mad, and she says there's going to be like hell to pay, because I can't remember not if it's alleged that he was like, when it's some of the women that were sex trafficked were like 19 or 20, but they were still sex trafficked to an island. It's still
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's still psychotic. But just basically, like, her just being like, there's going to be fire and brimstone. Like, these people are going to face consequences. But just seeing her face, like, on the podcast screen, I'm like, this kind of rules. This is what they fear most, an age-appropriate woman. And she's coming for him. And she's rich. Just if Melinda Gates is, like, act 4, like, savior of the story. Just like, oh, no, it's a woman our age.
The only thing that can kill a billionaire elite is an angry billionaire woman.
Yeah, oh no, she's
She's
woman
clicked
with.
up with Bezos' ex.
I like Bezos' new wife. She's got big tits. Hate her face though. Looks old.
I was watching Mortal Kombat last night.
The new one?
No, the old one. The one
What,
from the 90s.
what drew you to do that?
It's a great
really
movie.
bad, isn't
No,
it?
it's awesome. It's
terrible.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's legit not. I was watching it. It's so indicative of the 90s, like when it was made. That's
Too
why
bad
it's,
you shall die.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Dude, that guy's having a great time.
Terrible.
No, it was very well cast.
The
And
Scorpion battle is awful.
Scorpion Battle is unbelievably bad. It's
yeah.
like kind of perfect right up until the point the Scorpion Battle happens, and then the wheels completely fall off.
I like the Goro fight.
Goro fight's sick,
Yeah.
and the final fight between
Was it Shao Kahn?
it was Shao Kahn is the top guy.
Liu Kang versus...
Liu Kang versus the sorcerer.
Oh, with an E. What is it?
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about, but go on.
the final sorcerer, and it was great.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung
Yeah, dude.
versus Shang Tsung
the
was
new
awesome.
movie's coming out.
I know the second one of the new movies coming
I
out.
actually liked the first one.
But I
I'm
was
excited.
watching it, and they're setting it up. Man, if you'd never seen Mortal Kombat in your life, it would set it up well. It's doing
Yeah.
it's doing a very good job. Characters are well set up, and it's like, here are the characters. You have a guy who's like a monk. You have a lady who's a special forces person who's weird. Jax isn't in it, tragically, although he is for like a second. And like they do a good job of being like, we can't fit all the characters in here, but here's like, you know, a bunch of references to them. And it's a product of the 90s, and the movie feels like a 90s movie in a good way. But I was watching it, and like the whole premise is like, you know, a bunch of people go to this mythical island, and they're like, there's a mythical island where, you know, only the greatest martial artists of our generation will fight. And then when they get there, they're like, we're actually here to fight an interdimensional battle against Outworld so they can't invade us. And I was like, that'd be so funny if there's a guy that thinks he's going to Mortal Kombat and he gets off on Epstein's Island, and it's just an underage orgy, and he's like, what the hell?
So funny. You see Kano pull up there and just go,
Ah, this is fucking crazy.
Fuck, man.
Don't finish him. I'm here to save you. Yeah, the Epstein stuff like bums me out to my like core and like bone structure, because I was so obsessed with it. There's like a speech in the show Westworld where he talks about like a greyhound finally getting the rabbit and ripping it apart, and then what do I do now?
That's kind of sick that they just took it from a Family Guy sketch. Remember on Family Guy when Roadrunner finally gets caught by Wile E. Coyote, and then he has this existential moment where he's like,
crazy.
"What the fuck do I do now?" And he's just lost, and he's looking at the skeleton up on the. That's hilarious. That Westworld was like, "Oh shit, Family Guy." I love that one.
You have such a special brain.
I love that one. I love it. No,
And you're like,
No,
man,
that's I was like,
this
I
isn't,
remember-
That's
this isn't anywhere near as good as how Family Guy
That's
did.
literally the same thing. It would be like if just out of nowhere Sopranos would be like, "That's like that time we went to Osama bin Laden's house for dinner."
Honestly,
Like, it's-
watching early Sopranos is kind of like that. Early Sopranos is so jokey.
they always have cutscenes.
Yeah, he's like, that's like that one time. There was Uncle Junior had a couple great bits. There was the one episode where he's going under for surgery, and then the FBI like pop in, and then he's like, "You gonna get me here?" And they're like, "We'll give you the cure to cancer if you roll over." And then he's like, and then it cuts to like guy snitches
That
on
is
mob.
right. The dream sequence are just unfunny Family Guy bits.
Yeah, and it's like guy snitches on mob and like marries like a Hollywood starlet or something. I don't remember what her name was, but I was like, that was like a straight up like cutaway gag.
Angie Dickinson.
Yeah, it was
he
Angie
always wanted
Dickinson.
Angie Dickinson.
Angie Dickinson.
who I think is a frequent reference on Family Guy. I think you're onto something, dude.
Yeah.
I'm on to something, but yeah, sorry. I assume that was later seasons of Westworld?
No, it was the first. It was the good one.
Yeah.
Damn.
I swear to God, yeah.
Damn.
It
But
was
go
the
on.
Anthony Hopkins says it.
What was the correlation though between
don't-
Epstein Island?
Oh, that it's like, it's so like I got a little too into it before the pandemic. That was like my 2019 was a little too much reading into this, and now that it's like everyone knows, but still nothing's really being done about it, and then you're just confronted with the fact that all that horrific stuff was happening, and then you're
Yeah.
like, oh.
Alex Carr brought up a very good point though of like, of course nothing's gonna be done about it because if you look further into it, you get to see who was blackmailed for what.
Yeah.
So it was just
Yeah.
like the sex offense and everything is horrifying, but also
Yeah.
it draws the question of like, well, what
Yeah.
what
were
did
they
it
being
lead
manipulated?
to? What were they
Yeah.
manipulated into?
The Steve Bannon trying to run PR for Epstein
Yeah.
is hilarious.
I think that's the reason we got Windows 11. That shit sucks.
Steve Bannon trying to run like we can spin this. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
so
that as well.
yeah.
Where he's like, so right now you're known as the monster. Let's sympathize.
are
the
you
monster.
the devil himself?
Also, the fact that Woody Allen, he's like, what if we had Woody Allen dictate or
They bring up
document
Woody
my
Allen
YouTube?
a lot, yeah.
Yeah, document my YouTube. What would you say about that? Is so fucking crazy.
They wanted Woody Allen to direct like a. Do you remember when Kevin Spacey got canceled and he released that deranged "Let Me Be Frank"
Oh,
yeah,
video?
where he's making
God, yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, they wanted Woody Allen to direct one of those for Epstein.
But yeah, they're like, make it raw, basic, nothing really to it.
And they were
Just
like,
point and click.
You really
YouTube.
see how much they think of people as just sheeple.
Yeah.
You really
have you
see-
seen the footage of Kevin Spacey dancing in Italy?
Yes, I have.
Not Italy, wrong eye
Yeah,
country.
unfortunately.
Oh,
it's-
sorry. What country is it?
Well,
It's one that may or may
One
not
that
be
I ain't-
connected to
Yeah.
Oh,
Epstein and Woody Allen, probably
a different eye. Sorry, I'm getting it twisted.
Yeah.
It's weird.
India.
Dyslexia only kicks in when it's me talking about those issues. It's
Yeah.
very strange.
Yeah.
Sorry, Italy just killed a bunch of kids in Palestine.
What do you say about a pasta? you say a garlic bread's overrated?
Oh no, the Italian created
Everybody-
falafel.
I heard in this school they're putting oil in the pasta water. It doesn't help with the sauces stick. We have to strike.
Give us back the hostages. We don't have any. Where are
They're hiding in the school.
Yours turned Swedish.
I will sorry.
You took Cara.
I will. Sorry, I opened for that Italian guy and I was like, I can't hear this anymore. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm so cooked on Italian stuff.
Give us back our lingonberries. You said you were dead.
Yeah, the world is like
You said you would give us back the hostages, but it's been so long.
the world is like so evil and like
it's melting.
horrific. And for the first time, like it's impossible to put your head in the sand unless you have some mental deficiencies or some paranoias and delusions. And at the same time, in Canada, there's still people with 2014 brain. Like, did you just use like?
Yeah,
there's
you
like
still see
Oh,
people
bro.
being like, they're unhoused. And it's like, they just killed a guy.
Yeah, they're unhoused.
They just shot a
I'm pretty sure they're being
shopkeeper.
slaughtered in Palestine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
They're unhoused. They just killed a guy in cold blood.
dude. I dropped the R in the wild now. I'll do that on like first meeting.
like you're on a safari screaming at that.
Yeah, legit. I'll be like, look at that lion. That shit's
Look at that ass cheetah running right at me.
100%. Yeah, dude, it's back, man. The people that are trying to dictate those things, they're absolute, but they're trying to control what little they have left.
It does feel like that.
Yeah, man.
It feels like somebody really. Remember the end
Feels
of.
like Canada's like tripling down.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Because now we have to prove that we're not America because America
Yeah.
pivoted way too hard the other way.
Yeah.
So now some people are tripling down, but it does feel like, you remember when Saruman fell in Lord of the Rings when the Ents took him down?
Yeah.
And there's that shot of him in the tower just like frantically
He's
watching
looking
as
around.
like his kingdom is like destroyed by the water and everything.
And Worm Tongue's behind
Yeah,
him. just
Worm
being like,
Tongue's-
"In that-" and he's like, shut the fuck up. Shut
Yeah.
up. Shut up. It's actually cool.
Worm Tongue's running away, and yeah, the Ents are fucking his shit up. It feels like that. Like, it feels like people just like desperately trying to hold on to it and being like, microaggression, colonial mindset. And it's just like, dude, we're not doing this anymore. We're in
Yeah.
a trade war.
Yeah.
You know, people are losing everything. This is tough.
What are you gonna do in the actual war? Are you
Yeah,
gonna be this
seriously.
annoying?
Yeah.
This is why like the factions you don't hear about in the Russian Civil War got fucked up so bad.
Yeah.
You got
the meter maids of the revolution. You're not supposed to park there. Bam. Oh.
yeah. Being on the front lines of the Liberal Army is gonna suck for me because they're gonna send the white guys first.
Well,
Yeah, it's gonna be like reverse Vietnam.
They're gonna send
it's
the
gonna be
white.
like all the white guys are gonna be taking point.
They're gonna send the white guys
and all
first.
the
'cause-
generals are gonna have Down syndrome. What was that? McNamara's morons. That not enough people. They just didn't have enough people for the draft. Like it was like so aware. That's why they were getting blowback on the Vietnam War. They were taking too many good boys, so they just lowered the IQ point requirement to like 20 points, something crazy. And it was McNamara that did it. So they were just called McNamara's morons, and they essentially were functionally disabled, mentally disabled. And they had just a way higher casualty rate than all the other.
That does make sense why every single Vietnam movie, there's always one guy who's like, oh, jeez, guys, do you think I'm going to step on a landmine? And they're just like, just stay behind us. Oh, God.
think
No,
you'd
they
be like,
wouldn't
stay
do
in
that.
front.
do you
Yeah.
think I could give him a hug?
They would send those guys first.
Yeah. Yes.
I saw a dog.
And
everyone get behind them.
ironically, the front lines of like the right wing army are going to be Asian guys who've married white women and then black conservatives. So I'm going to be on the front lines of the liberal army killing Asian. and
No,
black
you're
guys.
not going to be allowed to do that. They're going to be like, if
Yeah.
you see them, you better let them shoot.
You gotta
Yeah.
let them shoot.
You got to let them
Let
shoot
them run out of
first.
bullets, and then only then, once you've confirmed that they've run out of bullets, you can run, and then you can take their gun away. And that's how we're going to win this battle.
I acknowledge.
That I'm about to slaughter you on an indigenous land.
This isn't actually no man's land. It is the unceded territory of the Coast Salish people.
Yeah, this is no person's land.
Doing a land acknowledgement of a trench.
Yeah, before a public hanging. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's I saw something that was like federal government is like sent to spend $250 million on getting internet to rural Alberta. Guys, it's not helping them.
Why? So they can be meaner to us? So they can be angrier on Facebook?
Facebook's gonna get even crazier.
I know.
God
I
damn.
found the secessionists for BC. They popped up in my algo.
They're on your island.
They're on the island. Well, they've always been on the island.
Yeah.
But they're also in your backyard too. They're in the interior,
They've
and
got to be the dumbest people you've ever met.
the ones in the interior are exactly who you'd expect. The ones on the island, you really see the two varieties of dumb rural whites. Because
Not
yours,
as dumb as this. You're gonna have to tell me what that is.
Oh, so to your American listeners, so since the 70s, Quebec has been trying to secede from Canada. They've had 2 referendums, and it was the last time it happened, it was really fucking close.
yeah.
And they're going to try a third time, it seems, simultaneously, because the federal elections have not gone.
But also, Quebec does not want to join America.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
I think they want to be American.
They
less
will
than
not
Canadian.
be taken over by America.
They will not
Or
do
if
that.
they do, it'll be a really violent guerrilla war.
Yeah.
They're not going to go easy.
They want to be independent. They don't want to be.
Alberta, because it's
American.
been liberal up here for the political party, and it's been the liberal government keeps winning. Like, I think America had a streak like this with Reagan Bush, like where it's just been like they've just been in charge for a really long time, and they're getting pissed, and they want to secede, and they're putting a referendum to leave Canada. But not to be their own country. But it won't function as a country. It'll immediately be America.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's got real traction. It's like our Brexit, and would be the end of Canada, because then Quebec would leave, and then it's like the country's just BC, Ontario, and then we're the only ones paying the bills, and then the Maritimes.
They were all just paying for them to have vacations half the year.
Yeah, all going on EI. Which is what our I don't know what they would have, unemployment. I guess they would call that in the
Living
States.
off the government.
Yeah,
tit.
living off the government, but you feel entitled because it comes off. It's like it's for people that had jobs.
Yeah. They go out, they catch a couple fish, they live off the government.
Alberta wants to. I would say about 30% of Alberta, like a number you can't ignore, a very real number, wants to secede. And then, like, probably 2% of BC, and they're just
Yeah.
the weirdest.
None of them are vaccinated, but they are on polar opposite ends of the political spectrum.
Yeah.
The ones from Ryan's hometown are all in trucks with sunglasses on, and they're so angry.
Just a diet of white Monster and pepperoni
Yeah.
versus, like, just granola.
The ones on the island grow all their own food.
Everything comes out of a glass jar. They
Yeah.
eat mud for, like, minerals.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is from Mother Gaia, and they're both so pissed, and they meet in the middle somehow.
They meet in the middle.
And neither of them are vaccinated, but both of them spend a lot of time on their phones.
Yes. Yeah, and they're just lifted trucks versus living in vans. On the same team.
Both dependent on fossil fuels, though, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, true. Wow. Really makes you think. But yeah, no, I feel like, man, like, I feels like Canada's not, like, there's like a very real, like, you could bet on this small chance Canada's not going to exist in like 3 years.
Yeah, there's a chance.
Which is crazy.
Is there what's the betting app where you can bet on political things?
Polymarket.
Do you think Polymarket has something on that?
Depends how long. It depends if Trump gets a third term. That would like seal it.
That's jackpot city.
Yeah. Heck yeah. 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 Would you take up? No, that's not a good thing to talk about on a podcast.
Taking up arms
Against America. It's a losing battle.
I mean, America has a long track record of failing against large rural countries.
Yeah, but that's also in countries that are very far from America.
Yeah. Because they don't have to.
They don't have to airdrop. They don't have to see shit over.
Also,
Just wait them out.
The Iraq.
The Taliban won eventually.
Yeah, but the Taliban's also in the Middle East, man. I mean, they have Israel as a stronghold, but
Also, it's like they're like a tribal, a very intense Islamic, like I don't even know if the word fundamentalist.
Brother,
is
you
the
make
right-
him cold, you got the Quebecois.
hey, we got Punjabi people.
I would just go to Quebec and learn French and be like, you guys ain't going anywhere.
It's a lot different when it's like a lot of the people, like when they would see the tanks, they'd be like, "Oh no, I'm American now." Yeah, no, that makes sense. And like the Iraq military was taken out. It was the 6th largest military in the world. America took that down in 3 days. They're not good at like running a country, but they are good at destroying your infrastructure.
Well, they would win that's what I'm saying. They would win in days. Like,
Yeah.
they could probably take the country in, like, 3 days, max.
But I
It would
don't
take
think
them.
the people here have the resolve of Vietnam.
Yeah,
don't
there's
know,
also
man.
it's such a new country that I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like the patriotism isn't quite there yet.
They're like
I don't know.
They're like, well, especially like with the boomers, man, because the boomers are so attached to it because their housing costs would tank if we were a part of America. So their entire retirement savings is caught up in them being a country. But a lot of people would like,
It would just
It's
be
like-
60-year-olds running around with AKs.
I gotta die so Rogers keep my phone bill 3 figures. I gotta defend Rogers. If Trump just came out and said the Stanley Cup has to go to Canada, he keeps threatening that China's gonna take hockey away, which is such a funny thing.
He does, yeah.
It's how you would like trick a child.
They're going to take away your hockey.
And you'll never have dessert again. You'll never be allowed dessert.
If you buy an electric car from China, it's gonna melt your rinks. Too hot. Too hot. Their batteries get too hot. Your Chinese batteries get too hot.
You're going to melt the rigs. No more hockey.
And our banker, our communist banker prime minister, whatever slur you want to throw at him, he also is who you would put at the top if you were trying to sell a corporation. Like, I'm very suspicious of that guy, like, wheeling and dealing. It's like, how much you want for PEI? Come on. But, like, selling it to, like, weird countries, like Jamaica. You can have a place.
Prince Edward Island becomes part of Tajikistan.
Yeah, just in back, because it's Canadian, so, like, not everyone takes them as serious. Yeah, just in all the stands, like, Azerbaijan is going to give it to me for double. You better up your offer. Do you know Anne of Green Gables, Mr. Sheik? Do you want the redhead? We got to lie and say only redheaded women live there. They're like reverse weebs. They're weebs for redheaded women. When you go to PEI, it's just a bunch of ethnic Tajiks just going, "Where is Anne?" There are weeboos.
Salam alaikum and peace be upon you as well, brother.
Yeah.